We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
A gain of
a big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
yardage. Prescott. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line. That's the
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They run the option on 2nd down. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Now a run with Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Watch twitch. Watch.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Raider 1st down.
To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Prescott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 43. Zebra. Watch the ship. Hey,
They'll run this with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's the option. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm the best in the game.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Raiders 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Las Vegas.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. On the give, this is Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go with Murray again. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
To Tyler Boyd.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Steve. 47. Switch. Kill. Check 3.
Now Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, it's Murray. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Try to run it in with Montgomery. They'll try to run with Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The score, Dolphins 17, Raiders 12. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Cam Akers.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Down and 12.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
Opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one